This is 6 through 8. Sorry about that. I need to move you. Then the disciples who have gathered with Jesus gathered around him and asked Jesus, Lord, are you at this time going to restore the kingdom to Israel? And he said to them, it's not for you to know the times or dates the Father has set by his own authority, but you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, in all Judea, in Samaria, and to the ends of the earth. So here are 11 guys whose world has just been rocked. They have just had everything twisted around for them. First, they saw their guy, the guy they have spent at least 3 years of their life following uphill and down through Galilee and now to Jerusalem. They've seen that guy tried and crucified. The tortuous way that the Roman Empire says, you are not worth our time. You are getting in the way. You are causing problems. You are a menace to society. They've seen their guy, whom they've banked on all this time, crucified. And then the plot turned and they've seen him risen. But I don't know about you, I would still be processing. So they asked their question. They asked, is this the time when the Lord is going to restore the kingdom of Israel or to Israel? And he says, don't worry about that. Here's next. Next is you guys need to go wait for a bit because I'm going to do something that's going to change things. You're going to receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you. Now, that sounds great from 19 and a half centuries later. We're thinking, or, 19 3/4, almost 20. We're thinking, well, of course, it's the Holy Spirit. What's puzzling about that? They haven't heard much about the Holy Spirit, right? In the whole Gospel of Luke, you see very little about the Holy Spirit. They're trying to figure out, okay, so we're going to get power when something we don't know much about comes on us, and we don't know what it's going to look like. We don't know what it's going to feel like. They're entirely puzzled. And as they're puzzled, he says, oh yeah, and by the way, you're going to cover the whole world with your message. Any questions? Right? I mean, this map is the map of Rome from an ancient Roman perspective. So you can see things that may be familiar to you in it. It's got Germania. It's got it's the expanse that they knew at the time. So it's got Mesopotamia over on the east. It goes up to Dalmatia. All those things. They know that this is the known world, and they're assigned to it. 11 of them. How would you be feeling? Right? I don't think we stop often enough to ask ourselves, if we were in this scene, what would we be experiencing? I think they're entirely freaked out. So Jesus then says, after telling them they're going to go to the whole known world, he says, it says, after he said this, he was taken up before their very eyes, and a cloud hid him from their sight. No Q&A, right? No time for them to ask any more of their questions. They were looking intently up into the sky as he was going, when suddenly 2 men dressed in white stood beside them. Men of Galilee, they said, why do you stand here looking into the sky? This same Jesus, who's been taken from you into heaven, will come back in the same way that you have seen him go into heaven. Again, a little mysterious, right? So what did they do? Well, I got to skip Lewis here. Then the apostles returned to Jerusalem from the hill called the Mount of Olives, a Sabbath day's walk from the city. When they arrived, they went upstairs to the room where they were staying. So far, are they following Jesus' directions? Sure. Those present were Peter, John, James, Andrew, Philip, Thomas, Bartholomew, Matthew, James, son of Alphaeus, Simon the Zealot, and Judas, the son of James, not Judas Iscariot. They all joined together constantly in prayer, along with the women and Mary, the mother of Jesus, and with his brothers. So they do what Jesus says, but wouldn't you love to be a fly on the wall as they talk about it? Right? Wouldn't you love to be a fly on the wall in this upper room. It's between. It's when Jesus has told them what they need to do, but they haven't yet received the Holy Spirit in the most famous scene from Acts, which is coming next week, the scene of the Pentecost explosion. They're in that between time, waiting, trying to figure out what is going to happen here. So they decide, well, we're here. We may as well pray.